The visiting Pirates. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup. The key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Here's Melky Cabrera. He will lead this one off today.
Cabrera.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
The first baseman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear. 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Batting third.
Into the box, baseman, Kevin Newman.
Number 27.
As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike two. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch towards second. And a leaping effort there, but this is down into right center, a base hit.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Runners off for second. And the runner back. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And he is out on the tag. Into the box now, number 10. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it, and that ends the inning. One in the. Digging in, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Phillies, the shortstop.
And the pitch.
Gene Segura.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's gone 2 for 8. Behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. Moran has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second. The second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
A bouncer up the middle. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Batting third. The right fielder.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Newman's got it. A barehanded pickup. Safe. It was a highlight reel stop, but he can't get it out, and runners will be at first and second with 1 away.
Hoskins.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Hoskins behind to count 0-2. Hoskins, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Rhys Hoskins becomes out number 2 this inning. Corey Dickerson is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The set and the 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Cabrera's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Colin Moran. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Moran
went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Smiley features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. On a line, that's a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Moran over at second. Diaz at first with no outs. Runner's on his way to third. In there, now the throw.
0-2 is the count.
And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Here it comes, 0-2. Sliced hard on the ground, and that is into right field, a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Batting 8.
Striding into the box, number three, batting from the right side. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this one will bounce into the wall. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. A tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second. A tag, and they got him at second base to turn a double play.
Now batting. Right
so
fielder.
Bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the lineup will turn over now for Melky Cabrera. Swing and a liner, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the inning hot and brings in Josh Bell.
The first baseman, number
Josh
55.
Bell the next to hit. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Cabrera rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they extend the lead to 5-zip.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Hit out towards second. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one. So digging in now, JT Realmuto, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. JT Realmuto is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Williams.
So one away here with the bases empty, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. One out, nobody on. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Maikel Franco. And it's fouled away. Franco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 10. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Third baseman, Colin.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the catcher, Elias Diaz. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that'll bring in Starling Marte with 2 away.
Now
so we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Now a long throw to third. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And now the runner's trying for third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits. No. At the plate, number 47. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And there's one away. So one gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
0-1.
Fastball called for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Turned on that one and he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Hernandez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to Nick Pivetta will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring.
Nick Pivetta.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward right center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. The relay. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there.
Bell.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Lifted down the line in left, and that'll get down for a base hit. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Stepping in now, Kevin Newman, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 10, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken, the throw, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. And now confusion here with 2 men on the same base. One's got to go, and they're going to get an out here. Another. Leading off the inning, Bryce Harper, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 pitch is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone. And that'll bring up the
first baseman,
Sacramento
number
product,
17.
Rhys Hoskins. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the
Number
second one
31.
go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Dickerson.
Into the box,
Nope.
Corey Dickerson. 1 ball, no strikes, the count.
D-Rod.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Hit in the air down the left field line. Marte on the move. He's there and records the first out. So a runner at
Now
first
batting,
with 1 out
catcher,
now. And in steps the
JT
catcher, JT Realmuto.
Realmuto.
Takes this the other way to right. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. So stepping
The center
in,
fielder,
Nick Williams,
number 5.
looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first
Williams.
at-bat.
D-Rod.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
Your
Jason
attention,
Vargas,
please.
the lefty
Now
standing
pitching
6
for
foot
the
even,
Phillies.
takes over the pitching duties
Number
here.
44, Jason.
Striding in once again, number
Vargas.
10, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Line toward the gap in left center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate,
third
Colin
baseman.
Moran. He's
Colin
singled in 2 trips to the
Moran.
plate thus far. First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Runners on the move for second. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. A tag, and he's out as he can't get back in time.
Clearly, he was just a little too anxious to break for second that time. He jumped early, and the pitcher did a nice job of just stepping off the mound and then dealing with the play from there. Sometimes you'll see a guy flinch and balk the runner to second on those types of plays.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there were 2 down. Now batting, Elias
batting.
Diaz.
Catcher,
2 base hits, both
Elias
singles to this point.
Diaz.
Pitch is popped up. Hoskins has room in foul territory, and the inning is over. Ready
Leading
to
up
deliver.
for the
Here's the
Phillies.
first pitch.
The third baseman,
Hit back up the
Michael
middle.
Bronco.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher.
batter.
Guy swinging
The
first
pitcher.
pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the
Vargas.
first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
The batter, number 2.
So it's back to the
Shortstop,
top of the order now.
Gene
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene
Segura.
Segura. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with
Now
just the
batting,
1 out.
Second baseman,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar
Hernandez.
Hernandez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Ready on 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning.
Ladies
Juan
and gentlemen,
Nicasio
your
will come
attention,
out now
please.
and make his first
Now
appearance
pitching
of the
for
spring.
Phillies, number 12.
Coming to the
Juan
plate now, Starling Marte.
Nicasio.
Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Liner toward right center. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, D-Roll, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
A pitch out. The throw. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Softly hit out to short. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Joe Musgrove, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson's there, and that ends the inning. Ready once again, Bryce Harper. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Harper.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy.
Play ball.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
No balls and a strike to count. Popped him up. And he will fight the Cactus League sky as he puts this one away for out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Corey Dickerson. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Harper, the runner at second with 1 away. Into the corner and slicing foul. Hit sharply on the ground to the left and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher,
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, boys. Through the 5.5, the old Tony Gwynn hole. And a nice piece of base running. Guy on second is able to let that ball, see it go through, and then advance up to third.
0 for 2 for him to this point. And a throw over to third. Runner's back. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Newman takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now
digging in, Nick Williams. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. That's lifted the other way out to left. Marte is there, and he puts this one away for the third. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jose Alvarez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Jose Alvarez.
First offering on its way.
Batting 9.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Josh Bell will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now and gone. Home run.
Man, he should have put a bow on that pitch because it was an absolute gift. You could see that he caught too much of the plate and the hitter caught too much of the ball. Sayonara. See you next time.
Now batting, number 27.
Standing in now, Kevin Newman, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. The tag, and he is out at second.
The batter.
Into the box
number
now,
10.
number 10. He'll hit from the right side of the batter's box against the left-handed pitcher. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Line drive to center field. Number 40 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Settling in now, Michael Franco. Last time through was a base hit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike. And the 3-1. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Count still full, 3-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there.
Now batting, number 40. Your attention, please.
So
Now
they'll go to the
pitching for
bullpen
the
now, and
Pirates,
it'll be the left-hander here
number
to face the
47,
upcoming left-handed batter.
Francisco Liriano.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a
Count
slider to
1-0.
start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. And he's in there at 3rd with a 1-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
1-0 the count. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Marte going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And they show a little life here as the lead shrinks to 6-2 now. Phil Gosselin will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 9, Phil
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Scott Kingery will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Edelbray Ramos has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Elias Diaz the next to hit. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Diaz. This change.
Here's
for
the first pitch to him.
Now playing second base.
Line drive
Number
snagged
9.
on a digging in once
Now
again.
batting,
Starling
left fielder.
Marte. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Dickerson is going to have room out there as he puts the Andrew McCutchen will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Andrew McCutchen.
Boy, and good pop to the fastball there from Liriano. Strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Marte is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Jose Pirela will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Jose Pirela.
2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Roman Quinn will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Roman.
No, that's
And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3. Andrew McCutchen will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Nick Vincent enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Number 29.
Now here's the pitch.
Nick
Grounded
Vincent.
foul toward the coaching box at third.
And batting 5th, number 24, Roman Quinn. This change for the Phillies. Now playing first base, number 8, Logan.
Behind 0-2 now.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Quinn is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Jose Osuna will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Jose Osuna.
Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Up next for the Pirates.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Melky Cabrera. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Josh Bell will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Hard hit ball to short. To second for 1. On to Morrison, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Jay Bruce will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Jeffrey Ramirez, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Ramirez.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Fastball well outside.
The count's 1-1.
The 1-1 home. And a good swing there, as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. The 1-2. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Digging in,
now
Logan Morrison, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The third baseman, number 7.
So striding in, Maikel Franco. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
6-2, the final total today. Pittsburgh jumped
now
out to
is
an
our
early
final
lead
line
in the
score
first
this
and never
afternoon.
looked back. Joe
First for the
Musgrove
victorious
pitches
Pirates,
well enough to get
6
the
runs
W.
on a whole
Drew
bunch of
Smiley
hits.
was
One
unable to
error.
work
They
out of the
left
second
7
inning
men
as
on
he
base.
saddled with the loss. So that just about does it for
Time
Mark
of the ball
DeRosa,
game,
Dan
3 hours
Plesac,
and
Heidi
5
Watney,
minutes.
and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching
Thank you
MLB
for
The
joining
Show.
us here
For
this
more, make your
afternoon.
way over to
And we remind you to please
theshownation.com.
drive home safely.
Alright, I'm leaving at the house. Catch us out.